Man, if you don't think that this was intentional, like I've been telling y'all right from the beginning, after watching this, What is going on, everybody? Hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome to my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I am Ty Smith. I really appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. Make sure you follow me on all the platforms you see above and below. Clicking this nice little magical glowy purplish thumb right there will consistently have this type of content regarding political stuff. It will continually have this recommended to you. And don't forget, double check to make sure that you still are subscribed to the channel. Y'all, I would say that this is a bombshell that I'm getting ready to show you guys, but it really is not a bombshell. To me, it's quite disturbing in a way, but I'm not surprised by it because based off of the circumstantial videos and stuff that I've already presented to you guys, you know what I'm saying? What am I talking about? Some of you that may not know, President Trump was shot in the air. It grazed him, whatever. Maybe pierced him. I do not know. I would love to see President Trump's ear right now, by the way. And all this stuff that went around to how it led, what led up to it, what happened, all those different things, whatever like that, to the goddamn on Secret Service at the time, Director Kimberly Cheadle and all this. Y'all, it's so much crazy stuff in here that I told y'all right in the beginning of this video. I don't see how you would not think that it's intentional. Based off the videos that I showed you guys that just made it like, Ty, there is no way that they could have just let this slip through like this. This video I'm getting ready to show you guys is even just more disturbing in a way that y'all like, dude, okay. Oh, y'all don't believe me? Okay, check it out.
Let's bring in former Secret Service agent Richard Staropoli. Thank you very much, Richard, for jumping back on with us. You've joined us throughout. These text messages are disturbing, and when you read them, these were obtained by Senator Chuck Grassley and now shared with us. Let me put number 4 up on the screen. Someone followed our lead and snuck in and parked by our cars, just so you know, ... I'm just letting you know because you see me go out with my rifle and put it in my car so he knows you guys are up there. Message 5. I did see him with a rangefinder looking towards stage, FYI. If you want to notify SS snipers to look out, I lost sight of him. You read this and you think, wait, what about this was not an absolute immediate emergency? The things that they are saying that they saw in these text messages, and you don't alert the Secret Service right by the president?
Boy, I'll tell you, Sandra, it just gets worse and worse every day for the Secret Service. This is a classic example of the most basic breakdown in communication where it just should never have gotten to that point. As a matter of fact, I don't think it's going out on a limb here for me to say, given all the breakdowns that went on with this security plan and the lack of preparation that went into this thing, this event should never have taken place. It is inconceivable that no Secret Service agent had a face-to-face meeting with any of the tactical units. It just doesn't happen.
I think it's really important we work our way through this timeline considering the most recent details that we have. Some of the additional information that we got today, starting with the ammunition that we know was purchased legally on that day, 50 rounds from a local gun store. The morning of July 13th, 11 a.m., Crooks left his home, spent an hour near the shooting site, then returned home. 1:30, he left his house, told his parents he was going to the shooting range. It was then over 2 hours later that he arrived back on the scene, began flying his drone. That was almost at 4 o'clock. Okay, Richard? No photos or videos were taken from the drone. We are told there was not even a memory card in it. Perhaps that was even a mistake on his part. Then approximately 4 o'clock, Crooks drove around the area of the shooting. Shortly after, he was identified as a suspicious person. SWAT operators found him using a rangefinder. That was around 5:30, according to resources that text message I just read. And then it was nearly 6 o'clock. 4 minutes before 6, he was found carrying a backpack near that building. He then climbed the building using the HVAC piping to get on the roof. He jumped on other rooftops to get to the final position to take his shots. He fired 8 rounds before being neutralized, and the FBI found 8 shell casings at the scene. You look at that timeline, and Richard, and, you know, just our amateur eyes say this was preventable.
It was totally preventable. And even though you weren't a Secret Service agent for 25 years and you describe yourself as amateur eyes, common sense needed to be the prevailing dictate of the day here. And apparently that went completely out the window. This was a total breakdown in anyone doing anything to intercept this kid that was seen walking around an hour and a half prior to the event, acting suspiciously. All it would have taken was someone to walk up to this kid, ask him, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" Engage in conversation. That would have given you the reading of, hey, where is this person's head at? And probably would have prevented that kid from climbing up on that roof and firing those shots. I would love to have a real fancy explanation for you what happened here, but the bottom line is what happened here is the Secret Service failed to take any action to prevent what occurred here and allowed this to occur here from the outset simply by not communicating with state and local authorities. That's all it would have taken. When I did sites, and I've done many, many sites over the years on a really big scale, I talked to everyone, the tactical units, the snipers, the fire department. I even want to talk to the guy delivering the ice to the venue. I need to know who everyone is and what they're doing. And those people, in effect, become my eyes and ears and allow me to properly secure my site. It simply wasn't done here, and this is unacceptable.
And for all of us, we think that's what we think is happening. We think absolutely every detail has been looked at, and you know, no rock's going unturned. So DNI, the former DNI director, John Ratcliffe, he was on earlier, and he was talking about the message that this sends to the world, that we didn't get this right, and the message that this sends to terror groups. Listen.
Groups like ISIS and Al-Qaeda and others who watch this are sitting there thinking, gosh, we thought the Secret Service was 10 feet tall. We didn't think this was possible, but we just saw some 20-year-old living in his mom's basement who was able to pull this off. So is there an opportunity there that we're not taking advantage of?
Ouch. Final thought on that.
Well, I can't disagree with a thing he said. That's exactly right. If anyone doesn't think that the professional terrorist organizations all over the world were taking a hard look at this and are talking about this in their caves somewhere in Afghanistan, you're totally wrong. This was a cataclysmic failure on the part of the U.S. Secret Service.
Which is why accountability is going to be huge, to tell the world that we're not going to let this happen again. And we know Senator Josh Hawley and others are demanding that in briefings in public so the American people can hear the answers. Very much appreciate your time, Richard. Thank you.
See what I'm saying? Timelines, timestamps, and everything. But golly, if you talking about some damning text, holy smokes. The minute they got that text, hey, there's a dude in there, we lost. Don't let nobody stepping out on that stage. Ladies and gentlemen, we have something down here. We want everybody just to remain calm, blah, 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 while we take care of the situation. Holy smokes. Now, as far as the dude climbing up with PVC, whatever like that, jumping buildings, he was able to jump. They thinking that they didn't hear the clack, clank, clank on top of the roof. Y'all, come on, man. Again, you can say that I'm wrong. You can call me whatever you want to. I do not care. This was a complete intentional setup to neutralize President Trump physically, to delete him from this earth. I don't know no other way y'all can just come up and say, well, actually, mistakes were made. Mistakes is not a mistake when you intentionally done it. Okay, it's not a mistake. If as y'all know growing up, your parents will tell you, do not leave no dang on rags or anything like that on the stove. Oh, mama accidentally left it up there. That's a mistake. Now, if I'm sitting there, all of a sudden the house catch on fire. What did you do? I left the towel. In fact, I left 6 towels on the stove. Y'all, I might say it was an accident because I got distracted. Come on now, but me inside my heart, no, I intentionally done that. Just like this thing we see right. All of the Secret Service folks and the police, all of them failed to do stuff. The police were called from the window where they had at least like a 10-foot shot at the dude. They left that post. They telling people to clear away from the buildings, get away from the building while the police are looking around. Yeah, there's new video evidence. Police telling people to get out the way while the police are standing back at an angle looking up on the roof. All that going on, nobody, hey, everybody, nothing? Oh, come on, man. Well, they were all hurt. Nobody, not one person wanted to yell or scream out. And I know y'all say, hey, Ty, if you shot the gun in the air, the bullet coming, okay, shoot the gun at the grass. Point is, any type of loud noise, pow, pow, pow. Anything would have set things off. There's no way y'all can say what y'all want to, call me what you want to. This was intentionally done. And the only thing to save President Trump was God's saving grace and having this man go off script. He stopped reading his teleprompter and wanted to show everybody this new diagram he had. And that's when stuff went down. A man could have lost his life, got his head blown off in front of the whole world to see. That way these people can show we are usurping world dominance over you folks. The deep state, the swamp, whatever you want to call them. It all comes down to it. They are entities that's been here for thousands of years called Nephilim spirits. You can call them demons. You can call them devils. You can call them aliens, whatever you want to call them. That's who these people are working with. Why? Why? Because they hate you. No matter whether you're a Democrat or Republican, these entities hate you. That's why they want to keep every last one of you guys enslaved. And anybody that's going against that system, they try to go against. Let's see, who went against the system that they did not like, that the whole nation was benefiting from, that system in the nation was benefiting from during the slavery times. Let's see what president got his head blown off. Oh, wait, Abraham Lincoln. Let's see what other president that was going against the system that got his head completely blown off when he said we're going to get rid of secret societies and secret organizations. Oh, JFK. There was another guy that was talking about when the government shows up and say that we're here to help, know that that is trouble. Don't trust the government. Oh, who else got? He didn't die, but he got shot. Ronald Reagan. Now you got another man talking about drain the swamp, getting rid of the freaking Department of Education, not having no taxes. Wow, going against the deep state, mentioning deep state, and all of a sudden, he almost got his head blown off. Oh, but it's just a coinky-dink. Yeah, that's a coincidence. Yeah, right. Anyway, y'all, I can go on like this forever about this stuff because this is absolutely ridiculous. Y'all let me know what you think. Do you think it was a setup? Some of y'all say this was staged. Well, this is staged, man. My God. Stage. Hey, I tell you what, I'm going to look to my right. I want you to focus in on my hair. Shoot my hair. That way I can say, hey, look at me. I stood up. I showed and I was still strong. Take the picture. Take the picture. Fight. Yes, that's me. Y'all crazy. Anyway, let me know what y'all think by leaving the comments below after this video. And don't forget to do what you see, what's going on right there, which I already mentioned the comment part down at the bottom. But hit the thumbs up before y'all get out of here. Let's hear what y'all have to say on this matter. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.